Spent 2 nights camping off the coast of Miami. First stop, Soldier Key. We explored the island, showed our camping setups, ate like kings, got stopped by the cops, saw unreal sunsets, and at the end, I break down what the whole trip costs. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're here at Soldier Key. We got a couple boats tied up and stuff, and this is where I'm gonna stay tonight. So I'm gonna pick up my family members at around 11:30. So I'm gonna head back to the marina, pick them up, come back here, then take them back to the marina to drop them off, and then come back to stay the night. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of my setup and what I have going on. So I got my generator, which I'm gonna take out now. It's 2500. Built hard. I don't think they sell them anymore on Amazon, but it's a pretty good generator. I got my barbecue over here where I store all my stuff, so kind of the stuff that I bring. Tons of ice, a good amount of ice. I got my eggs for breakfast. I got my dates, those are little snacks that I got, some coconut water. I have steaks, and then I have some eggs, egg whites. I brought some fresh mangoes off my tree, and a little bit of bread for the to make some sandwiches out of all that. And I got my muffins for breakfast, which I'm gonna cook some breakfast up in a second. And then under here, I got a little bit of beer. I don't drink alcohol when I'm out on the boat, so I drink Michelob Ultra Zeros. There are some Coronas and stuff like that, but that's like for anybody else that wants. So I don't like to drink alcohol when I'm out on the boat. It's just, unless I'm gonna be not moving for a good amount of time, maybe at night or something like that, I'll drink a little bit of, drink something, but not a big drinker anyway. So I'm gonna start getting breakfast ready. I'm gonna bring out the generator instead of cooking on the barbecue just to save gas. And I have a skillet that I'm gonna use to cook up some breakfast. So let's get that going. That was horrible. I keep a lot of plastic from like Panda Express or things like that. I keep a lot of them in here, and they come with a lot of these little salt and pepper packs, and that's what I use. So got my breakfast going. I got some coffee. They made some Cuban coffee. If you guys know about this, you know. I'm going to use this as my shower later on today. So I'm going to leave it out so it gets nice and warm, so at night it'll stay warm. And something's wrong with my freshwater tank. It's not pumping out water. So, and then I'll show you my setup at night when I set up my generator to sleep. So we're just going to hang out. Beautiful day. We got so lucky. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better day out here. So seeing that it's Memorial Day weekend, we get to see all the planes flying from Homestead Air Force Base. So that's really cool. So we get our own little air show out here too. It's gonna be a good weekend. All right, I'm on the way back to the ramp. I'm gonna pick up my uncle. Look at that, B-2 bomber's back. And there's the other plane. God, I can't remember the name of it. That's another plane. It's low tide, so you see all the flats all throughout here. You can see back there. You can see, look at all the minnows, maharas, and all that. That's not grass. That's little cigar minnows. Full of little maharas there. See if you can see them. There you go. See them now? Tons. All right, so I just left my family here at Matheson Hammock Park, and now I'm heading back to Soldier Key, and gonna hunker down for the night. Gonna cook some food, some barbecue, have my steaks and stuff. So the weather's been great today. There was a big storm that came in on land, not where we were. We stayed dry the whole time. I'm just passing the boat ramps now, and you can see it's full. Lots of bird watching here. So I have an application that tells you when the boat ramps are closed, because these boat ramps here do close. This particular boat ramp was closed at 7 in the morning on the dot. Black Point Marina, where Alfred films at, that one closed at 6:30 today. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I got here at 5:45. All right, so let's head back. All right, trying to beat this rain cloud. It's starting to sprinkle. Let's ride out. All right, guys, it's 9:30. We got grill going over here. Generator's running. Got the churrascos going. I got some bread. We're gonna make some little sandwiches. Got Johnny over here. Look, he's got a tent going. Look at his setup. No cabin, no problem. We'll talk. We'll go through that in the morning when there's light and stuff. If it's cool with Johnny. That's awesome. That's a sweet setup. I want to do something similar with my flats boat. Yeah, it's sweet, man. Yeah, look at that mattress and look at those things. What are those, Johnny?
Little lights. They're little lamps.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, see?
Orbs. Nice, man. That's a sweet little setup. You got a 22 Pathfinder. Got music playing over there. These guys are dancing. Thunderstorms. Back on land, but we're good over here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a turtle sort of mine. All types of stuff out here. Turtles, sea turtles, manatees, parties. So I'm getting ready to call it a night. I've been up since 5 in the morning, really like 4:30. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of my setup. So I got my generator, my 2500 watt generator, and I left my portable charger, battery charger. I completely left that. So normally what I do is I charge my batteries over here. I'd run an extension here. See, everybody's got their generators running. Then here's my AC exhaust. And what I do is I put all my wet clothes here, so my wet clothes gets dried up. Pretty cool. And then my cabin. This is my cabin setup. I haven't done the bulkhead back there yet. I gotta do that. I just gotta come around, but it's already nice and cool in here. I'll sleep like this. I think this is the best way to sleep, is laying this way. My AC running. You know, I hear the generator, but it's not like crazy loud. It's that or the birds. The birds make so much noise. And then what I have over here is I have my inverter with my 100 amp hour lithium battery that I have under this compartment, and I'll charge my phone with this. And I have my little remote control for my AC, or I don't want to use that. I got this little red light there. That's good for like waking up in the middle of the night. This one's nice, so nice little courtesy lights. So that's it. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'll see you guys in the morning. I slept pretty good last night. I had to get up like at 3:30 to put some fuel in the generator. I'm gonna show you my neighbor's setup because I need to do something like that so I don't have to get up in the middle of the night to refuel the generator. The wind picked up a little bit and it's nice. Just rocks you to sleep, so let's get up, see what's going on outside. So he's got this fuel tank up here, and on his generator he's got a little pump. And it's got a little wire there for 12 volts. And it just goes refueling his tank 6 gallons. And then he goes refueling with that little pump. I gotta check that out. That's a nice little setup. So that way I don't have to refill my generator at night. We're on Johnny's 22 Maverick. He's gonna show us his little camping setup. Here's Johnny.
Let's go, guys.
Alright, what do you got set up, Johnny?
Alright, I got a little cot, a one-person cot under, since I don't have much of a floor plan. I have a two-person tent, and then last night weren't sure if it was gonna rain or not, so I went ahead and I put this, even though it's backwards, but whatever. And
So it's got a cover you can put if it rains.
yeah, so this has it in case it rains, and then I put a mattress inside, inflatable pillow, just to be comfortable, and a fan that honestly was really great for the nighttime.
it's
Lasted the whole night.
One of those lithium batteries that are like for drills, right?
Yeah, the Milwaukee's, and I left this on medium the whole night, and honestly, it didn't burn anything, man. I thought it was gonna burn worse, but it only did 1 bar.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it was comfortable the whole night. I put the guidelines to the trolling motor, that way the wind, in case there was anything, that way it was nice and tight, and yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, man, it's a sweet little setup.
Since I don't have anything to put guidelines over there, I put like a water bottle on the outside tank for weight.
Sweet.
And yeah, it was comfortable.
It's badass, man. I need a setup like this for my little flats boat. This is
I
nice.
definitely want to probably get a wider cot. Just
Well,
to have more.
you got space for a wider cot.
Yeah, definitely. I have 40 inches in that cavity, and so I could definitely do that.
Yeah, for sure. And you slept comfortable? You weren't too hot?
No, it was. I have a little thermometer in there,
Uh-huh.
and it was about 84 degrees, which I was surprised because of the fan. It kept me pretty decent.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
Yeah,
good.
and I sleep hot.
Yeah.
So I had that thing at some nights like at 3/4 or full throttle, and it was good because there was a breeze the whole night too. So I left it all open on the sides.
Yeah, that helps for sure.
Yeah.
This is, where do people get this? Is this like a special brand? I don't know much about like camping and
No,
overlanding and
so
stuff.
I got this brand Nemo. They're not cheap, but I got them because they have lifetime warranty.
Mm-hmm.
And any issues, I bought it at REI. The closest one here in Miami is Boca Raton. And no issues, great service. They have other tents, but I like this one because it's really lightweight. It's a 2-person, and it fit my layout pretty good actually.
Yeah, I didn't realize how wide it was. So all you really need is like a bigger cot and,
Yeah.
and a big cushion, and 2 people could
Yeah,
sleep
if I'm
in
not
it.
mistaken, this is 48 or 50 inches wide squared.
Mm.
So I could fit 2 of these mattresses side by side actually. It'll fit. It's really it's a true 2-person tent.
And this you just fill it up with your
Yeah, I have that the yellow bag right there. It's like you could do an electric pump, but I didn't bring it, so I just filled it up with that pump, and it was easy.
Sweet.
It's not like you don't have to put your mouth on this actual mattress directly.
Nice.
Same thing with the pillow.
And then you just have a cooler for your food and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just like
I have the cooler in the bag for drinks, food, and it's pretty comfortable. And
that's nice. Sweet, man. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it. Thanks for showing us your camping setup.
no problem. I don't have a walk around, so I have to
Improvise.
improvise there. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, see, I like this, man. Gonna walk out here. There's a flat. I'm gonna walk around the island real quick.
So this is Soldier Key. It's just a tiny island off the coast of Miami, and honestly, it's kind of a hidden gem. It's part of Biscayne National Park, but not too many people come out here, which is probably why it feels so untouched. The island's only about 10 acres, so it's super small. There's no docks or anything, just rocky shoreline, mangroves, and shallow water all around. It's actually a spot where a lot of birds come to rest and nest, so you usually see ospreys flying around or hear the calls of pelicans and herons nearby. There used to be talk about turning this place into a resort way back in the day, but that never happened, and honestly, I think that's a good thing. It's nice to have places like this still around, raw, quiet, and close to nature. If you ever get a chance to boat out here, it's definitely worth the trip.
Probably light all the way out there. Boca Cheetah. Black Point this way. And all the Miami skyline back there. So the tide's going out, so it's starting to get low. But when it's when the tide is completely low, you can come out here and put some chairs and sit down. It's really nice. And then you got this whole little flat out here that you can just walk on. People bring their dogs and stuff. We're gonna pick up and we're gonna head to another place. We're gonna go to Billy's Point. So I've never camped there before, but we're gonna camp there tonight. So a 2-day adventure. I kind of got the hang of it. There's a lot of things that I need to fix and constantly adjust, but I'm really loving doing this. Oh, I almost got pooped on by a bird. I don't want to get too close to the island because there are mosquitoes once you get really close. And luckily no no-see-ums either. I don't think I got bit once. Now this on low tide, everybody hangs out in here. There's a little pool in here. Those are the boats from last night. A couple have left already, but that's the core of the group. Let's head to Billy's Point. All right, we just got here to Billy's Point. The wind is really, really strong. It picked up, so it was a little hard to anchor up here. But so it's a different view. This is just south of Elliott Key. Very popular spot. We got the same boats that we were at Soldier Key with. We're all here. We're all anchored up. So over there where you see all those boats, that's Elliott Key, and then further down this way behind that is where I was earlier. And I don't know if you can see the skyline of the downtown Miami and Brickell over there. So you can't have more than 5 boats tied up together apparently, but I didn't know. So we're separating the boats. They're cool about it. No big deal, doing the job. Yeah, so pretty much you need to have at least 30 feet of space between, 5 boats that are tied up. So cool, no big deal. He just told us to open up and we did. That's it. I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna make some food. I brought my barbecue. People have been offering to cook on their barbecue, but I'm gonna cook on mine now. So I got my little setup. I usually put it right out here. Well, I'll show you. I'd rather just show you. My little tent. These things don't last too long. Plus, this grill is really big for this size propane tank, but you can't carry the big ones on the boat. You're not supposed to. I love this barbecue. It's kind of beat up because I keep it in my shed and it kind of like rusts and stuff. But the best grilling barbecue I've ever had. That's for the water, even for outside of water. This thing cooks. It looks like it's all beat up, but it's awesome. And it's huge, so. Todo está abierto. Tranquilo. Okay. So, bringing some steaks. I'm gonna cook them some steaks, and I got some Argentinian chorizo. This barbecue fits on here pretty good, and it doesn't get hot down here. It doesn't melt the cooler, which is cool. Out of all the barbecues I've seen, this one is the best as far as like grilling goes, because it gets to like 500, 600 degrees. Look how hot this thing gets. The sun's about to set in about 30 minutes. Got a nice view of the sunset. Check this out. Can't beat that. So I'm out of ice. My buddies are gonna give me some ice. Got very little left, just enough to keep my eggs and stuff cool. So my buddy's gonna give me some. So I learned for next time I need more ice. I might just carry another cooler just with ice. I use this as a trash can. And all the extra trash bags. That's one of the things is you don't have space for trash. Gotta put it somewhere. Most of these people don't stay the night. Usually the walk around cabin boats, they will. Most people will leave. I'm curious to see who stays. I'll try to get you guys some good shots of the sunset in a second once it starts getting low. Can't beat that view. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but this is absolutely stunning. The sky looks just like split in half.
Got you into your business. Better as many.
Dinner going. Mosquitoes actually made their way over here. I had to spray myself. Looks like it was just like a quick rush for about 50 miles. They're still flying around. Look at the side of those things.
There's a black.
And it's about 8:45. Gonna make some food. I'll check back with you guys in a second. Got some fresh ceviche to eat. Can't wait to get that. Alright guys, night number 2. It's about 2 in the morning now. I'm gonna go to sleep. We're gonna try to get back to the marina like 12. I'm pretty tired. It's a pretty long day. So far so good. Everything seems to be working great on the boat. Getting a real feel for camping, and I'm gonna start doing some trips on my own. By myself, I feel confident enough to go out and do things on my own, which should be pretty fun. So I brought 3 gallons extra fuel plus the 1.5 that are in the actual fuel tank of the generator. I'm gonna have just enough to cover me for the night, and if I have to refill in the middle of the night. So this is like a learning curve for me for future trips. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So I got up at 5:30 in the morning to refuel the fuel tank for the generator. So it gave me about 4 hours of run time. So I hear the guys outside, everybody's getting up and starting to cook. So
Maybe some coffee.
I swear everything on the water just tastes better. Today's Memorial Day. The marinas are already closed. You start closing at like 7, 8 in the morning because they get full. So we're gonna try to head back around 10:30 to get to the marina at 11, to the boat ramp. So there's nobody there and we could just leave without people coming in and out, you know? I'm gonna start picking up and head out. Back to Matheson. It's about, I don't know how many miles I'd say. 6, 7, 8 miles? Maybe a little more. Forgot to put on the camera for when I dock. I think the best docking job I've ever done. Oh, we'll put up now. I'm back home and I'm cleaning up the boat and stuff, and I wanted to go over a couple of the costs for the trip so you guys have an idea of how much this actually costs to do trips like this, right? So Saturday, Sunday, 2 full days, and then like half a day today. For fuel, I'm putting $20 for the truck because the boat ramp is only 6 miles from where I live. So I'm putting 20 bucks in the truck. And now for the boat, I use 26 gallons worth of fuel at $3.09 a gallon, which comes out to $80.34, plus the 2 gallons that I use for the generator. That's $6.18 for a total of $106.52. Then parking for 3 days was $20.58 a day, and I had to pay for 3 days, so that's $61.74. Food for myself was 75 bucks in total. Ice was $21. Now, there's 2 things where I think I could save money on. It's ice and the parking. So let me explain. You can pay a yearly pass for parking at any boat ramp, a Miami-Dade boat ramp, and it comes out to like 250 bucks. For the amount of times that I go out, it's worth paying for that permit. That's something that I'm gonna invest in. The other thing is the ice. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze those square gallon jugs of water. A gallon of water costs, you know, less than $1, so I think I could save some money there too. So the total for everything was $264. I'm gonna round it up to $275 for the total. It's about 100 bucks a day for having fun out there in the water. Now, if you have a bigger family, it's gonna cost you a little bit more money. You know, more food, more drinks, and things like that. So if you guys like this video and you like this information I'm giving you of how much these trips cost, I have a lot more videos coming up on camping, specifically me by myself. I've got a lot more confidence in taking the boat out and doing these types of trips, so I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff by myself. I wanna explore some new places, and I got my flats boat that I wanna take out too, and I wanna camp on that also. Just like how Johnny's boat is set up, I wanna do something similar with my flats boat. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.